The benefit of wearing a hat in Islam is that there's certain hadith in which the Prophet ﷺ talked about the hat. For example, he said that the difference between us and the mushrikeen is that we have turbans on hats and they have just turbans without hats. There's some other narrations, there's a whole book about that, the crown of a believer or something. I can't remember all the narrations by heart. Number two, it is seen as a respectful thing. Culture has changed a bit now, but even in the Christian culture, it was respectable to go to church with a hat and then you took it off in church because it was seen as more respectable to take it off. But everybody wore a hat before, right? The Prophet Allah says, "Khudhu zinatakum 'inda kulli masjid." Adorn yourself at every place of prayer. So when you go to for salat, whether at home or here, we should be respectable. And it's seen as respectable to have a hat on. Right? Traditionally, throughout cultures, if you read about any scholar, Ibn Taymiyyah, anybody, you will see that they all wore hats. I've never read about a scholar who did not wear a hat. They wore hats or turbans. It was our classical tradition. That I'm not going to say that your salat is haram without a hat on. I don't say that. But this is it's the zina aspect in Islam of wearing the hat. And in the Hanafi madhab, at least I haven't checked the other madhab, it says it's makruh to pray without a hat on. Unless you're doing it for humility, something you just take your hat off for humility. That's a different reason.